Hello there, how's it going? So, yesterday I was destroyed in an interview. Destroyed. In an Android interview. Despite I have been working with this for more than 10 years, over 10 years, just with Android. And I still have 14 years of experience working in this industry. Yesterday, I did an interview for a senior role, Android development, and it just was destroyed. The thing is, a lot of questions in the interview was simple, was pretty regular stuff that we do. But in the old days of Android, right? Today we have something we call Compose, which is the way we build our screens, view components in the declarative way, the way we build our UI. That's what Jet Compose is, and that's what I have been used for a while now, for almost I don't know 5 years now or so. But the questions in this interview was about XML views. The majority of the questions that got me stuck was about this recycler view. So create dynamic lists. It's a way we create dynamic lists of items, a bunch of items, right? I was destroyed, man. I cannot say other word. Let me see if I can find another way to say this. Demolished, dismantled. That's what I got. This type of interviews make me question about my skills, make me feel like imposter. But I think I am really not imposter, but is accurate. This feeling of not knowing enough. I I heard this explanation by Jonathan Blow, the guy of the games, game developer, famous game developer, and and I agree, totally agree. It's an accurate feeling of our skill levels. This thing about this feeling that we call imposter syndrome, because we are not good enough. That's the reality. But we're never gonna be, because think about it. This specific interview asked me about this classes that I'm not using anymore, that I thought no one was using, but it's a lot of people using for sure. Now that I stop to think, we have a lot of legacy applications out there, and I should keep myself updated, or keep myself refreshing this kind of knowledge. You know, remember how to use this, just in case of another interview. And that got me thinking about interviews in general, because one of my goal, not one of my goals, but my goal in life is to not work for other people anymore. That's my biggest dreams. But yeah, my goal is to live with my own applications and not have to work for other people. But now I realize that this is not a simple task. You have to be different. You have to be built different to work for yourself. Your mentality should be like really focused on delivering solutions, building things quick, quick, quickly, building things quickly, and not overthinking too much, not procrastinating, facing the difficulties right away. And then this is not me, I'm the person that if you ask me to do something, give me all the requirements, clarifications, all this kind of stuff, I will be able to build. So I'm kind of someone that needs a guide to in order to work, I guess. I'm trying to change this, but it's easy to said than done. Easier said than done. That's what I'm trying to say. Easier said than done, because I'm trying to build my app, and I realized that maybe I overthink, not overthink, but I went too far. I complicated my application more than I should, behind the scenes, just because I wanted to challenge myself in building something that I was proud of. And what the main feature in my application that is giving me a lot of headache is the synchronization mechanism between devices. So it's currently breaking. It's currently duplicating payments, and I'm solving this issue. I spot a couple errors there, and I'm trying to fix it. But again, I'm not that disciplined, that focus driven to finish this problems quickly as I should have. If I was working for myself, if all my income depends was dependent of this work, of course I would do it. I guess I don't know. I don't think so. I think when the shit hit the fan, I will try to work in another thing, like for other people, do something else other than code, because I don't believe I will be able to work for myself. And that's why I keep doing interviews. That's what I keep doing. Because one, the first thing is because interviews are really important to keep your skills, this kind of skill sharp, because this is the main skill we have. I think is our ability to sell ourselves, to show that we are worth it, to get a money, to get paid. So we have to keep doing interviews, asking questions in an efficient way, showing off that you know what you're talking about. And we also have, on top of that, we have this problem with the industry right now. They are all saying that this kind of skills or this type of knowledge is not required anymore. Like nowadays, all the hype about AI and stuff, we don't need to know this anymore. But yeah, I don't know, man. Sometimes I don't know what to do. I'm kind of lost. Should I keep studying this? Should I keep focusing, knowing the stuff I'm using deeply, understanding the technology I'm using? But Android is so vast, so many things you have to learn in Android. No matter what you do, you're always going to fail in something. So in this interview was because of layouts, right? Because I'm not been using this in a while, but it could be another library, or it could be another area of Android that I'm not familiar with, such as Bluetooth or video, using videos, building applications that stream videos. So this is not something I know as well. If the guys start asking me this type of question, I will be fucked in the same way. So I'm kind of used to not knowing everything and feel like I'm not good enough, because that's the truth. I'm not good enough. I'm never gonna be. And that's why my dream was to build my own stuff and be good enough to myself. But I'm still not able to do it. Not even this, I'm building this app. I really like my app. But it's still not good enough for me. It's still breaking stuff. I miss a couple features here and there. But in general, I'm really enjoying the experience of using, because I'm using my app for real. I have the release here, but it's with my real bills. So I don't want to share the values, how much I spend. It's a lot of money. And sometimes I think I'm spending too much money in unnecessary stuff, but this is beyond the point. But I've been using my app, man. And I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled about my application. I really enjoy my application. But it's still not quite there yet. Quite there yet. It's not. I need improve a little more stuff, fixing some bugs, and I got it. This is something that people say you should do it. You shouldn't do it. Like you shouldn't keep optimize something. How they say is they have a common phrase for this, but I don't think this is premature optimization. What I'm doing, I don't think so, because my app's broken. It's already failing. So I just want to fix a couple of things, and have some features that I am missing right now. That's what happened. Sometimes this is what I'm trying to do. But yeah, I got it. I got it. That's could be premature optimizations. Yeah, and some features are nice to have, and I'm kind of excited to build it to make it. But I think I'm spending too much time in this app already. It's not even in the Play Store yet. Like not in the Play Store live for other people to be able to download this app. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have to keep doing interviews. It may be my dream of being a self-employed or a how they say in the name, an indie software developer, a indie software developer. That's what my dream. That was my dream. It's still my dream, but I think with all the experiences I'm having, I believe I'm not gonna be able to accomplish that goal. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not be able to in this lifetime. And that's pretty sad to admit. Something I didn't want to admit, but someone that is able to live by themselves, that person should be really disciplined. Let me have to say this. Yeah, this person needs to be very disciplined. That's the that's what I got from this, and I'm not that person. Unfortunately, I'm trying to, but I'm not. I don't know if I will be able to become who I have to be in order to live the way I want. So that's the gist of today's video, because keep studying, man, because and keep doing interviews even if you're happy with your employer, if you're happy with your job, because you will need it. Soon later you need it, going through interviews process and be demolished, destroyed, and you have to came up from the experience better. That happened because I was destroyed before. In an interview they start asking me about coroutines, really hot topic in Android, really hot topic, and I was destroyed as well, demolished, dismantled. I'm using a lot of synonymous. That was a situation where I thought I never wanted to have that feeling again. And I bought a bunch of books. I have one of those books here. Cotton Actions, one of them. So I'm reading right now. Still reading. Still, they have entire sections just for coroutines in this book. Amazing book. Also, I bought this one, really good book as well for this is kind of old book. Some code here do not compile anymore, but regardless, still a good book about coroutines. And by the way, fun fact, this was a question that I got right. And the guy, I saw in his face that he got a little bit impressed about my knowledge of coroutines, because I know the deep about coroutines. I went deep because I had this experience in another interview, and a lot of questions I didn't know how to answer. But nowadays, every time someone asks me about coroutines, I mean, I flex a lot because I know a lot about coroutines. Not everything, because it's a pretty complex topic, but I keep sharpening my knowledge about it, because they always going asking you about concurrent code in interviews. But yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. Just keep doing interviews, keep improving yourself, expect to be destroyed, because you will. But try to learn with this experience, and that's it. Oh, another thing, learn more about GraphQL. He also asked me about GraphQL. Oh my God, it was hard. It was hard. I didn't answer anything about GraphQL. I forget everything that I kind of knew it. I knew it that GraphQL we use. I in my work we use GraphQL, by the way, but I never have directly implementing anything with GraphQL. Well, yeah, just ask me at the basic. How we make requests with GraphQLs? Using queries, right? That's the easy answer. I didn't answer like that. I just forget everything. I start making up stuff and just to try to answer, but I didn't. And I think he could see through my lies. That's what I'm trying to say. He saw through my bullshit, and I have to learn more, man. I have to keep studying, and do you? That's the gist of this video. Keep studying, keep improving. You're never gonna be good enough, never. So don't bother trying to be good enough. Bye bye.